Hello, welcome to Sun, Moon, Star Tarot. My name is Sheena. I want to thank you for tuning in today. These next 4 bell sounds are to align us and to bless this reading. This is going to be a general reading, what you need to know right now, and also followed with advice that is pre-pulled. So I'm going to go ahead and go over the bottom of the deck energies just to see how you resonate. So we have personal power. So that looks like confidence really coming in and you needing to take charge of what's happening around you. And then we do have death coming in as well. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So something may have came in to an end, or you may be feeling like an end is near, but you are kind of not taking that leap and going along with it. And then we do have exchanging gifts. And this talks about the law of giving and receiving. And the law of push and pull. So just knowing like the effects of everything, I feel. But this is going to be a quicker spread, just 4 cards. What do they need to know right now, Spirit? Please, 4 cards. What do they need to know right now? What do they need to know right now? Need to know. I just heard compassion. So right now you may be needing to be compassionate with yourself or compassionate with others. What do you need to know right now, Spirit? And you have 1. And you can skip ahead through the shuffling part if you want to. 2. You have this completion coming in. So yeah, this cycle, it makes sense that death is here because this is a cycle coming to an end, and death is like an ending but also a beginning, and that's what the universe denotes as well. Right, bottom of the deck here we do have trapped in fear. This is the 8 of Swords, and then we do have triumph. This is the Chariot coming in. Right now, you're just kind of like in your own little world, and you're not using higher perspective to see the overarching theme of things. And that's okay. Like, there's nothing wrong with being in that state. It's equally as valid as seeing the whole perspective and seeing the whole thing. And clarify everything, please. I'm just going to pick from the top so we can get everything. Yep, I have one flying up. Spring. Time of revitalization coming in for you. That's too much. Awakening coming in. So might are popping out. So right now may be a time of awakening for you. And like I said, from top of the deck. Bottom of the deck here we do have stuck. So that energy is really mirroring here to where right now you are kind of like in a rut, and that's okay. The Chariot is about kind of like releasing and propelling yourself forward through something. This may have to do with a third-party situation in your life, or just having thought patterns. It doesn't necessarily have to be cheating or anything. You have inner child coming in, pride and ego, purge. Wow. We have a lot of heavy energy. I don't want to say heavy energy coming in, but a lot of energy that needs to be cleared up coming in. So we have deception and envy. That is the 7 of Swords. So right now, are you being honest with yourself about where you are at, and are you surrounding yourself with people who reflect that honesty to you? We have spring coming in. So right now, you want your angels and guides. I wanting you to be revitalized, but it's not that you're falling short of that. It's that you're not taking the cues and you're not letting go, basically. You're not releasing. You're just kind of like holding on to what you perceive to be true when really it's not serving you anymore. And then we have the Five of Pentacles here. Oh no, the Five of Wands, excuse me, here, coming in with inner child. So it's like you're almost fighting against your inner child at the moment. So perhaps you're fighting against like your passion, or deciding on not whether or not you want to do something. All right, so just keep that in mind. And then we do have Pride and Ego coming in, clarifying victory and success. Those energies are so synonymous together because the Six of Wands is a beautiful card. In the traditional tarot, he's on that horseback and he's like marching into victory. And that's not a bad energy to have. However, if it's prideful, if it's stemming from a haughtiness, then it is an issue. If you're not honoring your inner child, then yes, it is an issue. And then we do have Purge coming in. So right now, this cycle is wanting to close in your life. This cycle does not serve you. And it's making itself known because you're feeling this fear and you're feeling this stuckness. And you're feeling the need to release, but you're kind of holding on to it. So we're going to jump into your advice now. We have failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So if you're feeling any sense of failure right now, or you're feeling like you aren't where you need to be at, then understand that you're at where you're at because it's a time of learning. So instead of having this trapped in fear mentality, or this trapped in like failure mentality, see it as a lesson or a teaching moment. Then we do have growth. I want to expand my consciousness and awareness. That speaks for itself. And then we have worry. I am warning that worry doesn't change the outcome. So maybe this is that third party energy that came in. You need to take several steps back because you're really like embroiled in what's happening to you, and you need to become like observer, because that will serve you and that will help you like objectify everything and just take a step back, you know. And then we do have soulmates coming in, and we do have yang. So masculine energy. So you probably are needing a sense of direction. Perhaps you are being led to a soulmate at this time. But overall, like you probably are. I don't want to say you're in your divine feminine energy, because I don't think divine feminine is worrying or like has that furry aspect. So you will be in your wounded divine feminine energy. So you're being called to ask to take a step back, to take several step backs, and to just relax and take deep breaths and just go with the flow more. And just because I feel like you're very wound up, you're very just tight, hot and bothered, and the energy is not serving you. So just, you have to take several steps back. And then we have communication, medicine, and Divis coming in. These cards are linked together. Divis is all about you communicating with the nature spirits and with crystals and whatnot, and kind of using their energy to neutralize your own. So right now you're probably needing nature's medicine, which is what this card denotes. Or this could also denote other medicine. So whatever else that you use, whether that be like whatever you use, I'm not saying anything, it's needed at this time. But really try to communicate with, if you have crystals, like this crystal, for example, carries a certain energy to it to where it's really calming. And I have other crystals like that as well. So just really be around like calming things at this time. So thank you so much for watching. If this video resonated, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Namaste.